Happy holidays, everybody. I wanted to, just this is just going to be a 3 or 4 minute video to talk about kind of some tricks of the trade in real estate. We're now here at the end of the year, and I just wanted to just mention a few kind of tricks and stuff that I think it always can help both our buyers and sellers with real estate. So I'm just going to run through a real quick list of things you might want to think about as you're either approaching a purchase or considering a sale, and let's just get right into it. With regard to buyers, it's always very important to time to your needs, not the market. It is always a risk to try and say I'm going to time it when prices are high or prices are low. We all want to sell at the best price. We all want to get as much as we can. That's universal. But what we can't do is it's very hard to predict when the market's going to go up and when it's go down. This past several years have taught us that, if nothing else, that, my gosh, the folly in trying to predict interest rates or what's going to happen with home prices or something. I mean, no one would have expected this 3 or 4 years ago. So, the bottom line is, time to your needs, not the market. Next point, when you go and look at a house for our buyers, remember that you live the floor plan, not the square feet. Don't find yourself get caught in the trap of, I've got to have at least 2,000 square feet or 3,000 square feet. Think about a floor plan that works best for you. When you go look at that house, walk through that floor plan and think how it works for your particular needs. Because an effective floor plan for you and how that suits you will serve you far better than getting that extra 2, 3, 4, 500 square feet. Think and live your floor plan. Next thing, as buyers, as we go through the transaction, it really is important to read the documents. I know there can be a lot of documents involved, pardon me, but it's important to read those documents, to take a moment, take the time you need to go through the documents. This is one of the major transactions you will do in your life, so give yourself the benefit and just take that little extra time and read those documents. The other thing I think is important is, a lot of things have changed in the marketplace with how we buy things. And, the old caveat of let the buyer beware, that really speaks to doing a home inspection. If you are buying a single family home, please do a home inspection. It serves you really well. I know that can become a point of negotiation in terms of purchasing a home or that kind of thing about how you use the results of the home inspection. But regardless, protect yourself, protect your family, always do that home inspection. The other thing for buyers, I think we still are waiting to see the impact of the significant changes in zoning laws that have happened throughout Oregon. They have essentially done away with single family housing. That's going to continue to present and create opportunities for buyers. Be aware that things are going to come up. Be looking for opportunities. I think the zoning laws are going to open up the marketplace, and I believe it's going to bring more inventory into the marketplace and hopefully help builders get some home starts. But that's going to be something special for buyers to be aware of and look for those opportunities. Those things will come up. The last thing I'll leave you with for buyers is all the research that I have done, all the seminars I've been to over the last, 3 or 4, 5, 6 months. Everyone continues to forecast strong growth for real estate and for our economy here in the Northwest and for the Portland greater area. So real estate will continue to be a good bet. You've got long-term growth on your side that will support prices and price appreciation. Okay, let's flip over to our sellers now. For sellers, just like for buyers, it's really important to time your sale to your particular needs. Don't be trying to, think, oh gosh, I'll wait those couple months and the price will be bigger or, something. We really don't know and we really can't forecast that. So it's really important to time it to what fits your particular needs and your situation, and that will make the sale work a lot better for you in the long run. When you look to sell a home, it is almost always, cheaper to address the problems now than to wait and negotiate a fix with a buyer. it's way cheaper to do it now. And it also gives you less issues having to deal with when you do that transaction. So if you know you've got a problem with your cellar, if you know you got a problem with your pipes or with your electrical or something, address it now. And kind of related to that is the whole issue of doing pre-inspection. I know a lot of folks, are shy from that particular subject, but I'll tell you, my experience is if you can do a pre-inspection, it identifies the issues up front and you could include that in your pricing. Because chances are, the odds are, that buyer is going to do a home inspection. And they're going to find those things, those issues in the home, if there are any, and to the extent they are. And then it's going to be part of the negotiation. If you can get the issues out front, then you can include that in your pricing, and it allows you to hold your price better. So much on the selling side is about disclosures. The more you can disclose, the more you're able to justify your pricing and hold that pricing. So that's just real important. And with respect to pricing, remember, it is always our market that determines the price. Like I said before, we all want the best price we can get. We all want the most money we can get. But it really is the market that's going to set that price. So, my job, and I've been doing this for 30 plus years, my job is to really understand that market, really understand the pricing, give you a relevant range that we can expect the pricing to be. But at the end of the day, brokers are trying to help their clients sell their home. They're trying to make a transaction go. So it's the markets determine the price. You determine when you want to sell, and that's how this plays out. The last thing I'll say is that I think it's important to be flexible, both on the buyers and the sellers. I think, we continue to have a market that goes through significant transition. And so it's important to have flexibility on both sides to make a deal go. I hope all this helps, and happy holidays.